everyone, and welcome to France. Just got off the train and we are on the D940 heading towards Le Touquet on the coast road. Our train was originally 10 to 11. We got on the 20 past 9 because we got there early and they let us straight on. So we was literally in Folkestone for about 30 minutes. Just to my right is Dover. We're following this lovely coast road now all the way down into Esteples, which is basically just one side of a bridge closer than Le Touquet. So yeah, here we are. We made it safe and sound. The sun is out, which is good. They do predict a bit of rain. We are going to get some at some point. Can't do a lot about that.
So we've been taken out by a mammal already?
Yeah, we come down the road and we're following some other cars and a bike, and then some bloke on the left hand side of the road decided he wanted to turn left in front of us while we were doing 30 miles an hour. He cut straight across in front of a car. This is a bloke on a pedal cycle, cut straight across in the bloke on a car and nearly straight across in front of us, and that was 10 minutes from the port. So yeah, morons. Car drivers fine, pedal cyclists not so much. So but we just show you a bit of this little road that runs from here all the way down the French coast, on the west coast. Most of the time we get on and we head east and then south down through Belgium, which we've done the last few times we've come out. But today we decided we're going west and going back to a little cafe restaurant that we frequented probably about 7 or 8 years ago now, and we always try and make a point of going there on the way back because it's very nice. Not been there for about 3-4 years, so we're going to head there now and have some lunch. It's about an hour and 20 minutes from here on lovely roads like this. Being a Sunday, it's a little bit busy, but yeah. See you all in a little while. Catch you in a bit. Okay. Oh great. Family fucking Robinson, get on.
Right, ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Alright. See you garlic eaters. Right. A little bit further down the coast by about half an hour, 20 minutes from the spoke to you. Show you a bit of this coast road. If you ever come here, it's worth doing on a day trip. This is, you can whip over quite cheaply on the tunnel for a day trip and then just run this coast road along, but I would recommend not doing it on a weekend like we are. But
there is some battlements you can walk along
unfortunately
here as well,
yeah, loads of museums, loads of battlements. Like if you're into your World War II stuff, you know, there's loads along here to look at. We just passed a load of tanks and bits and bobs that in a museum. It does get a little bit busy at a weekend when the sun's out. Lots of people on bikes, lots of people walking, a few cars. Nevertheless, it's still very enjoyable. It's nice being on the road for nearly 35-40 minutes and not seeing a single hole. Very novelish. Loads of cafes, bars, little bits and bobs you can go and visit. But yeah, definitely doable for a day out or even a weekend. You know, head down this way, the Touquet, then start heading inland. You can go into places like Albert, places like that. Beaumont Hamel, visit all the World War I stuff. It's fantastic for a long weekend to do that. We've done it a couple of times.
There's a huge cemetery down this way as well, isn't there?
Oh yeah, the war dead.
As you're on your way from like Esteples to Calais along this coast road, there is a massive one.
Yeah, it's not the sort of road that you can tear along and get a massive pace up. So don't think that it is, but you can definitely it's definitely a nice pleasant little ride along here. You can probably get a bit more of a giddy on a weekend, on a weekday, but a weekend this is what they consider traffic. But, for us it's just nice to go back and visit places we've been, and it's like I said, we can't check in till it has changed quite a bit. We can't check in till 4 o'clock, and if we'd have gone straight sort of to where we'd booked to stay for the night, we weren't doing a lot of mileage today, a couple of hundred. We'd have been there like 2.5 hours early, which is no good for us. We come out along the coast for a bimble. God, last time we'd done it was before COVID. It must have been 5-6 years ago last time we'd done this road. There is another road that runs adjacent to this a little bit further inland, and it avoids a lot of these towns. But again, it's going to get us to where we want to be way too early. So let's take it all in, get used to being on the wrong side of the road, get used to what crazy things these French drivers can get up to. So far the drivers have not been too bad. They don't like using indicators, but we know this. Cyclists, I think they get their cycle head on and then just think, you know, so what if we die? Take everyone with us. I mean, this is 30 mile an hour through here and this guy's doing 20. So that's what they're like.
Yeah, but you've also got to be careful going around corners because you might have chickens on the lead or...
Oh, we've come across all sorts, we have.
Bog rats running out in the road.
Yeah, it's nice little ride through, nice and gentle, kills some time.
That's pretty.
It's pretty nice.
To the left.
Oh yeah, nice little via aqueducty thing.
Really?
Trains. Very strange lot, the French. I don't mind the French, it's just some of them could be right miserable. Mind you, so can the bleeding English. It's unusual for us to do it this way. Normally when we come this way we're on our way back, not on our way to. Please turn. Just thank you. So for us we normally come through the main town, don't we?
Yeah.
Where everyone sits out and sort of people and car watching, but we've never done it this way. But for us it's a change as well. Beats going to the super sausage. Right. Get out of the towns, I might bring you back on for a bit. See you soon. Hello. Again. Switch it back on. Ooh, nice big beach over to the right.
Some sort of sailing ship over there as well. Over there.
Nice. Very much like our sort of Kent coastline this is. Well, obviously being opposite here would have broke off in dinosaur time, I assume, but it's very, very similar. But, very clean. Immaculate roads, lovely.
See, this is why you don't go hooning, because you miss stuff.
And they do hoom through the towns. I mean, in between the towns, the roads are lovely. A little bit busy today, being weekend, but you know, we passed a lot of bikes, a lot of what we, you know, French bikes, a lot of local bikes, no equipment on. So they're obviously enjoy these roads quite a bit. English plate, that's the first English plate we've seen in an hour of being here.
More gendarmerie.
Well,
Feel like our English coppers, they're all out in the sun.
Shit out, yeah. Don't want to be looking at my number plate. Let's not draw attention. I don't know why my C's turned into an O, officer. How did that happen? I reckon it's the French kids over here, mate. Playing with us English is what they're doing. Loads of these little cafes if you want to sit out.
Sometimes they even put them out in the road, didn't they? They sort of cordon it off a little bit.
Yeah. All this is, a lot of it's new. Spent a lot of money over the last 5 years building this area up by the look of it.
Yeah.
French markets are out. You can smell the food in the air.
The old fish.
The old fish in the air. Busy little town. There's one
Smells
thing.
like tuna.
There's one thing the French do really, really well, and that's people watch. Sit in a cafe and make a cup of coffee last about a month, and people watch. Cool, you can smell the old seafood here and the old sea. Oh, lovely. What do you mean poor? It's lovely smell.
Not the bit I got, I think someone had a shit.
It's a bit like the old countryside, isn't it? You smell the manure and the healthy stuff, make stuff grow. Odour the shit. It is weird going round the wrong way, round the roundabout, but in some way quite natural, but in some ways it's quite weird. What I find with them is they're fine in the dry, but in the wet, where 90% of their roundabouts, they're cambered out like this. You see the slight camber? They can feel very, very weird. And you see the water running off them, but never had a problem on them. A lot of development. What are we, 25 minutes out now from the 2K. Just keeps ambling along. Go over the French countryside for you. Definitely worth a long weekend in it, northern France. No, yeah. Citrons. There must be a citron rally. Whoever's further on here, they're harvesting here. Church. Here we are. Esteples. Nice little fishing village. Right on a nice estuary. And our bar should be along here on the left somewhere.
Yeah, because there's a roundabout and it's just after the roundabout. Get on the crossing. Sorry, mate.
They all go through them. You weren't on our bit. They ain't got to stop. I look for this restaurant, eh? There it is. The rule is, yeah.
Or on the car.
I'm going to go back round the roundabout. I'll go back round the roundabout and we'll go in there. Oh, hello. Well, here we are, somewhere between Le Touquet and Arras. We just pulled over because I needed a pee break, and yeah, we got caught in all this traffic. I mean, we've been on roads like this for best part of an hour now. Yeah, lovely. Nice, empty roads. Bliss. Probably catch up with you in Arras. It's just got more of these roads and views before we get to where we're going. See you all soon. would be rude not to turn you back on and show you a bit of what you could do in northern France, really. I mean, if it's your first time coming and it's your first time doing any touring, you won't go far wrong with northern France. Most of the towns and the villages are like this, completely empty virtually. This is one of the busier ones, to be fair. But, you'll come through these and then all of a sudden you'll be out in the open doing your bits and bobs thing. Through that little town and then you're out onto these roads, so you know. Minutes out of quite a large city in France, and we've been on roads like this for about an hour and a half now, hour and 40 minutes. We'll probably count 15 cars in that time. As we get closer to the big towns it will get busier, but there you go. You've only got a few days and you want a bit of something a bit different, you won't go far wrong. Stick around Arras, Reims, Albert, places like that. All the roads around there are very similar to this. Loads of fun and loads of places to stop and see as well. We've done it several times, so, but let's say that this is a short stop for us today, and then we get on with the proper mileage over the next 2 days. Northern France if you want a bit of fun. See you all in Arras. Here we are. It's your main square in Arras. Believe it or not, underneath our feet is a plethora, that's the word, of tunnels that we used during World War I, and they're well worth a visit. 90% of parking in Arras is all underground. Oh yeah, this will be a hustling, bustling place later on. We'll check it out then.